They didn't want to be friends with her anymore, which is sick. You know, if you don't want to be friends with somebody, leave them alone, but don't murder them.
What do you want to say to these two girls?
Rotten hell.
Ever since this world was created, there have been all kinds of people, good and bad, and crimes in the world are always committed by bad people. Whenever a crime occurs, the police and other agencies investigate the crime and try to catch the culprit. It takes years to collect evidence to reach the culprit. In some cases, decades have passed, but the culprit could not be found. This is the case of Skyler, a 16-year-old girl who excelled in her studies and wanted to do something big in life.
What are your memories of Skyler when she was this high?
She giggled all the time. It just filled our house.
She had the biggest eyes. You just wanted to hug her.
Skyler lived in a small town in West Virginia and was the only child of her parents. And because of that, her parents loved her very much.
The day she was born, is that the greatest moment of your life?
I wouldn't go that far.
First time you saw her?
First time I saw her, yes, I can say that was the greatest moment of my life. Yeah, it was instant love.
Skyler was a good student and a friendly girl who loved meeting new people and making friends. And because of her sociability, she was very active on social media and used to post on Facebook or Twitter almost every day on some topic or the other. Skyler's two friends, Sheila Eddy and Rachel Schoaf, were always with her. Their friendship was famous throughout the college, and everyone aspired to have a friendship like theirs.
Friends came first with her. She was always about hanging out with friends if she didn't have work or school.
After college, Skyler worked part-time at a store and enjoyed spending time with Schoaf and Eddy when she got time off from work. But Skyler does not know that the friends whom she loves like sisters are her mortal enemies and want to kill her.
I can't sing when I'm high. You heard me. Oh my God, you know what? I need to tell you a secret. I just forgot. You have a secret from me? Well, I mean, I haven't told anyone. Not even Skylar? No. Okay. I didn't even tell Skylar that I get high. That's one of my secrets too. Like, I didn't tell her that. But anyways, well, I told my mom. That what? I rear-ended someone. I know.
And those two girls had been plotting to kill their friend Skyler for several months, and one day they decided to go ahead with the plan. It was the evening of July 5, 2012, when Skyler came home from her part-time job and was told by her friends that they were planning a night out. Skyler told her friends that she lives with her parents and that her parents would never allow her to go out late at night. But Eddy and Schoaf disobeyed Skyler and told her that by all means come with us. We will not go without you. At around 12 o'clock in the night, Eddy and Schoaf reached outside Skyler's house with a car and called Skyler to come. Skyler lived on the first floor of her house while her parents were on the ground floor. So Skyler knew that if she went outside by the stairs, her parents would wake up and not let her go. So she managed to climb out of her living room window and jump onto a bench and sat in the car where Eddy and Schoaf were waiting for her. Eddy and Schoaf came fully prepared for the murder and brought a kit that is usually used by serial killers, because they knew that any kind of mistake could lead to trouble for them. Their serial killer kit consisted of sharp knives, towels, new clothes, and shovels which they hid in the trunk of the car. Both Eddy and Schoaf were wearing hooded t-shirts so that they could not be recognized even if they were seen from a distance. The two girls planned to kill Skyler with a knife, dig a hole in the ground with a shovel and bury her, and then return after changing her clothes. According to their plan, they stopped at a place where they often go for smoking or hanging out. And as Skyler gets out of the car, Eddy and Schoaf signaled to each other and stabbed her at the count of 3. Skyler tried to run to escape, but managed to run a few steps away, and Eddy and Schoaf started stabbing her continuously. At one point, Skyler snatched Schoaf's knife and attacked her, but she could not do anything except give a small cut on Schoaf's ankle. Schoaf and Eddy continued to stab Skyler until she stopped breathing. Those two girls had succeeded in their cruel plan to kill Skyler, but now disposing of Skyler's body was a big challenge for them. According to the plan, they tried to dig a hole with the help of a shovel, but due to the hard ground, they could not dig the hole. They could not hide Skyler's body without digging a hole. They both got worried. Suddenly, another idea came to their minds. They both dragged Skyler's body to a secluded place and placed her body near a big tree and covered it with logs and broken branches of the tree. Both hid the knives used in the murder, cleaned their blood-stained hands and changed clothes, and left for their homes. When her parents woke up in the morning and did not find Skyler at home, they thought she might have gone to college or her job.
She was out with one of her other friends. I figured they went swimming or shopping.
But even from where she used to work, the parents got information that Skyler did not come to work today. The parents got worried.
They called us first, wanting to know if she was coming to work.
Was that a big moment for you?
Yeah.
And immediately informed the police.
I have a daughter that's 16 years old. Apparently she snuck out of her room last night and she hasn't been seen since. None of her friends can get a hold of her. I can't find her.
Hey, what's her name?
Skyler Niece.
In the beginning, the police believed that Skyler had run away from home of her own free will, so they were not too serious about the case, while Skyler's parents insisted that Skyler could not run away from home. Something bad must have happened to her. The police started an investigation at the request of the parents, and the CCTV footage was first examined. The CCTV footage clearly showed Skyler jumping out of the window and heading towards the road, but she was not seen getting into the car. The police continued to investigate, but could not find any solid evidence. Most of the investigation team believed that Skyler had run away from home. And meanwhile, the rumor spread that Skyler had gone to a party with her friends and died of a heroin overdose, and people buried her.
There's just rumors, gossip going around that there was this teenage party, there was a possible overdose, and people there were scared, so they hid the body.
But a member of the investigation team refused to believe this and started questioning Shof and Eddie.
Usually runaways, they take items with them that they want, especially if she had contacts and glasses. She didn't take that stuff with her.
Both the girls said that Skyler had gone with them, but they had dropped her back home. The investigating officer was not satisfied with Shof and Eddie's answers and wanted to investigate further. He came to know that these two girls are very active on social media, so he resorted to social media to trace the killer. The officer created fake profiles and followed Shof and Eddie on both Facebook and Twitter to monitor their activities. He observed that Eddie was active on social media, but Shof rarely came online. The officer came across a tweet from Skyler that she had made the day before she disappeared. Skyler posted that, "Sick of being at fucking home. Thanks friends, love hanging out with you all too." After that, he posted that, "You doing shit like that is why I can never completely trust you." After these tweets, the suspicion of the investigation officer started to increase that Shof and Eddie must have something to do with the murder. After that, people started talking on social media that Eddie and Shof must be related to this murder. Seeing all this, Eddie and Shof were very scared. Apart from this, the investigation team used to call the two girls every other day for questioning, which further disturbed them.
Knew that the last person with somebody is usually the person that knows what happened.
After viewing CCTV footage from another angle, officers believed the vehicle in the footage belonged to Eddie, but this information was insufficient to draw any conclusions. Shof's nerves were not strong. She was so scared that she had to stay in a psychiatric hospital for a few days. Her fear and regret were forcing her to confess, and so she did. On December 28, 2012, police received a 911 call from a woman saying her 16-year-old daughter was out of control and screaming around the house.
On County 911, we have an emergency.
I have an issue with a 16-year-old daughter of mine. We can't control her anymore. She's hitting us, she's screaming, she's running through the neighborhood. Give me the phone. Like, Joe, this is over. This is over. My husband's trying to contain her. Please hurry.
Shof shouted, "We have killed Skyler." When the police reached Shof told the whole story about how she and Eddie had killed Skyler together.
I remember her pulling up a wastebasket next to her. She's afraid she's going to throw up. And then he started asking her the questions that we thought she would answer. Did she overdose? Was there a party? And I remember her face got really red, and she just, glanced at us and said we stabbed her.
But Eddie still wasn't ready to plead guilty. Shof told the police where they had hidden Skyler's body. And almost 6 months after the murder, on January 16, Skyler's remains were found by the police. When the police matched the remains found with Skyler's DNA, it was a match, and it was confirmed that Shof was telling the truth. Shof said that the knife used in the murder was taken by Eddie from her kitchen, and the shovel was stolen from Shof's father's house.
Did Rachel indicate what Skyler's last words were, her final moments in that meeting?
She said, Skyler just said, why? And that's all.
The police wanted to know what were the reasons why Shof and Eddie killed their best friend Skyler. But unfortunately, the real reasons are not known to date. When Shof was asked why she had killed Skyler, she said, didn't like her anymore. The police were not satisfied with Shof's answer, but Shof did not say anything despite their efforts. After the confession of Shof, the police tried to get Eddie to confess so that the case becomes easier for the police. But Eddie wasn't ready to confess. He said that he was not involved in Skyler's murder in any way. The case against both went on, and eventually, Shof was sentenced to 30 years in prison for second-degree murder, and Eddie was sentenced to 15 years for first-degree murder, and both were sent to prison. And thus another tale of crime came to an end. What did you think of the video? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we see you in the next video.